Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode, it is the DFB Pokal final, where we have Bourisa Mon'glabch in an absolute classic derby to decide who will be champions of the German Cup this season. This is a cup competition we have to win to help complete the Glory Hunter Challenge, and in a season where we choked away the league title, it's a season that at least if we win this game, we can look back and say, you know what, it wasn't too bad at all. With that being said, give the episode a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course leave a comment down below for the algorithm gods. But let's get straight into it. First, I'm actually going to start with some promises. Linden, Manuzi, Minev, and Real all want me to win a domestic cup this season. If I don't win this game, all promises are off and all four are going to cause mutiny. Key centre-back, key 10, key winger who's injured for it, and one of the best strikers in the world. The importance is to win the to win the league next year, we have to win this game because it keeps everybody happy. Second reason why this game is not particularly easy is Mon'glabch missed out in Europe in ninth, so this is their only way that they're going to make Europe, and FM loves giving teams like that a bit of an edge. Let's go and have a look at how they made it here to the final as well. So they started off in League One, all in the first round, all the way back in the first round here. They beat Union Berlin. Pretty difficult first round to be fair. They then beat Bayer 4 in extra time. They then played KSC, which is a bit of an easier tie. They're probably their first proper easy tie, to be fair. In the third round, they won 2-0. They then had Cologne, who they beat easily 2-0. And in the final, they played Darmstadt, who made back-to-back semi-finals. So fair play to Darmstadt, who have just been relegated back down to League 2. They beat them 1-0. So they're a pretty decent side here, Mon'glabch. Their best player is an Englishman that may get called up for England. He's a pretty good central attacking midfielder there. Look, I'm always looking for depth, and if he's half German, he's not. I might just try and pick him up because why not? Apparently he's come from Man United, so there we go. But yeah, look, they've got a decent side. They've got some good players in here too. They've got Kim Honeyhall, who was my backup keeper at Monaco there. Picked him up and he played a few games, but he's been Mon'glabch's first team keeper. Also, you guys will know Manouche, who I called up a lot for the French squad. Looks pretty good as a midfielder. Is Gaetan as well, and Lewis scores a lot of goals from up top. He's a Welshman who is very well rounded and would also be a pretty good 10 as a backup, maybe someone that we'll look at as well for maybe picking up in the future. They also got Esteves, people will know, at 30 years of age. So a squad that you guys will recognise. We are favourites. This is a game we must win. I feel like we need to win it. Let's go and quickly recap how we've got into here as well. We've been pretty good in the Pokal, to be fair. For me, it's just easy enough to do this and probably go to DFB Pokal, let's be honest. 5-0 against a non-league side, 3-0 against Paderborn, 4-0 against Nuremberg, 5-0 against Brunswick, 3-0 against Dusseldorf. Yes, we have yet to concede in a cup game this season, and we're in the final. So if we don't concede today, we're going to go a whole campaign without conceding a goal. Not a bad spot to be in. In terms of the team, we actually had a couple of training injuries, unfortunately. Simmons allowed me to give him an injection, so I have, or else he would be out with a couple of weeks of an injury. Unfortunately, Val was out for 5 to 7 days with a gashed upper leg. I can't believe a gashed upper leg is going to keep you out of a final, but it is. We're going to move Kessie in here, who's going to retire, and he can maybe get some minutes, maybe. But your team to start and to play in the final of the Pokal is Lito, Ernest, Abru, Linden, Giuseppe, Haas, Iramoto, Blesser, Manuzi, Real, and Castro. It's a big game for the football club. It's a big game for the save. It's a big game to keep players happy for next year. Let's go and get at them. Let's see what we can do. It's a big game. We beat them in the league this season as well, so hopefully we'll be okay. Let's have a look through the lineup. Kim's in net, as you would have expected. Pretty decent keeper. Goncalo's out on the right. Longo out centre-back is not the greatest centre-back. How tall are you? 6 foot and 5'7", and I've got Castro, who loves a header at 6'1" and is the biggest 6'1" in terms of strength striker in the world of football. And we've got Real at the back stick, who's 6'4", and they got Vingre, who's 5'9". Gustavo Evans is 5'7". Balls in the box are going to be huge here today. Edmondson, who's a very good midfielder, obviously back a line. Monash, we know all about. Marcus here, who's an Argentinian who's been capped 20 times, who does look pretty good, to be fair. Caesar out on the right, Brazilian I've never capped or heard of. He's air. Beer at 31 looks not too bad, and Jamal Lewis is up front, the Welshman, who probably could be playing in the middle of the park. Let's get on the way. We are favourites. It should be a game that we win, but it's a cup final, you never know. If form was to go on, we would win without conceding, but let's go find out. It's us in the yellow, it's them in the white. A must-win game, if there was any. And here we go. And I will say I am nervous for this one, just because FM is a bit of a weird thing. Anyway, away we go. 10 minutes in, not utter domination, which I would have liked. Would have loved an early goal as well. But, look, getting ourselves into the game, that's all important. We have a very good squad. We are starting to dominate chances now, which is nice. But 25 minutes in, yet to have a highlight here, which probably suits Mon'glabch, to be fair. First highlight is a throw-in for Mon'glabch deep in their half. Goncalo throws. Mon'glabch. Real goes to press, but not his area expertise. Goncalo Esteves goes on a run, gets in the area. Shot was deflected into Lido's hands. Nearly conceded for the first time in the Pokal there, but it was a shot that was charged down. Time ticking away here before half-time. We've had 8 shots without a highlight. Hopefully something comes about. Time ticks away. Half-time, not a great half of football. Very cagey affair. We've not played our best. It is what it is. 0-0. 10 shots now. Yet to see a highlight from the boys. Time is ticking away. Linden goes back to Lido. He thumps one long looking for Castro. He's a big boy in the air. Doesn't win that header. Manuzzi wins that one though. Castro makes a run. Good touch. Blesser, the Brazilian non-preferred right foot, had to come back onto his left and he never did. Our first highlight. Doesn't find the back of the net. 11 shots now. No highlight, no goal. At the moment, things not really happening out there. Manuzzi looks a little bit dead. Longo, Edmondson. This is not a game that is going to go on the plan here. Beer. Ernest. Haas wins a header, but only as far as Bing Gray. Castro win that one. Manuzzi now we can go on the break. And Blesser picks it up. And numbers need to go with him. Manuzzi now gets crunched. Haas keeps it well. Very well done by Haas. Had to win that. Giuseppe. Linden. Abreu. Haas. Blesser. Great ball. Castro. Moment. Never, ever, ever in doubt when that man is sniffing a goal. Castro scores. Great ball from Blesser. We lead 1-0 in the 69th minute. And as long as we do what we have done throughout the whole competition, which is keep a clean sheet, we are champions of the DFB Pokal. A great ball, a great touch, a great finish, and a great goal. Perfect. Because of Manuzzi not being 100% here, I'm going to bring Xavi Simons in with that injection. Giuseppe's not 100% here, nor is Real. I'm going to leave them out there just because they are so important to us. And I'm going to leave a lot of changes for late doors. Vinagre, Bier, Darday, Edmondson, Mon'glabch, Linden wins. Giuseppe, Lido got time, find a short ball, and he finds Linden. Iramoto presented, was ignored. Real now comes to feet, presents well, comes inside. Iramoto, Giuseppe, he can go on a run here. The world-class fullback with the captain's armband. Whips one in there. Blesser ain't got to get on that. Ernest doesn't win that one, but it's only going to be as far as Abreu. Ernest. Abreu again. Haas now. Need to find the pass. They're squeezing us well, but it's a great run, great movement from Blesser. He's got one back of line in Haas. Numbers queuing in the box. Haas cuts it to Xavi Simons, who scores. Should be 2-0. They're checking for offside. Doesn't look like any offside should be here. And that should be us 2-0 up here. And well, it is. And there we go. We lead 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. With, 18 minutes left to play. Great ball. Xavi Simons with the injection. Great finish. And there we go. With that being said, I am going to take Real off right now. I am going to bring Song on and move him to the other side with Blesser. If we want to game. Thank you. There we go. And I'm going to move Blesser in just as a winger on support to help build out. And we're going to move Song as a winger inverted winger as well to help us in build out as well. Giuseppe also not 100%, but I don't trust Xiao too much to bring him in here. Abreu on a booking. Should be okay. Gonna leave it like that for now. A goal from Mon'glabch makes things nervy. A third for us though, and that's all she wrote. Gonna leave it in the 4-2-3-1 for now. Thinking about 4-3-3, not gonna lie. Fontaine, picked off by Song, done very well. Abru, Ernest, Haas, Song. Finds Abru, Song again. Poor ball to Ernest. They could hit us on the break here, but instead they play a bad ball. Simmons, Ernest, looked for Castro. Falls to Blesser. It's all she wrote. It's a very lucky highlight because everything fell to us. We are going to be DFB Pokal champions. Thank you very, very, very much, Football Manager, for us being lucky there. That is 3-0. That is all she wrote. Falls to us. Castro plays it back. Hits the back of the fullback and falls to him. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck and we get it. And well, with that being said, Kessie on his last game, his retirement, is going to come in here for Haas and just goes a ball-winning midfielder to help us see us out. And I am also going to get Giuseppe to get a standing ovation here for Xiao as well. As a wing back there on support. And lucky last, I'm going to get Roy to come in here for Ernest to go as a fullback on defend. And we are going to just make sure that we just see this one out a little bit more. There we go. 10 minutes left to go. A goal for Mon'glabch makes things nervy, but we'll see. Similar highlight. Probably didn't need to make it so rotated. Should have moved into the 4-3-3 actually. It's probably what we are going to do at the end of this highlight. In saying that though, if they score, then I'm worried. Deflected shot falls into Lito's hands. Everyone held their breath there for a second. Gonna just move it into the 4-3-3 here. Move it into the 4-3-3 here, because boys know what they're doing. Just let me set this up here. Do that, do that, do that. And we don't need to press so high, so just do that, that. And just got to set it up here so this game ticks away here. Should win. Like this should be just a little bit of overkill here, but I just want to make those tactical changes here. Move us into a 4-3-3 and watch this tick away. Mon'glabch yet to have a shot on target that has actually been trying to be saved by Lito. This could change right now as that is an effort that hits the bar. Falls to Lewis who looked offside. Well, you've conceded, but I think it's off. It doesn't look like they're celebrating, so I think they know it's offside. We are a few minutes away, by the way, from winning the DFB Pokal without conceding a goal, lads. Just got to put that out there. We are 3 minutes away from winning the DFB Pokal without conceding a goal for the whole competition. How we didn't win the league this year, I do not know. Time ticks away. All she wrote, we're DFB Pokal champions. One half of Germany completed. And we did not concede a single goal throughout the whole competition. Nice. Giuseppe's going to pick up the trophy there with the number 23. Love to see it. Everybody else is going to come in. Lito's found some form before the World Cup, which is also important. Next episode will be the World Cup, where we'll be playing every game to the quarterfinal, or until we get knocked out, of course. But here we are. We are the Cup winners in Germany. Now, next season, it's all about can we topple Bayern Munich, and hopefully we can. Very, very happy with this as well. Let's go and update the thing here. DFB Pokal, I had it pretty much ready to go. Not with champions or runners up. Champions didn't concede a goal. I love putting that in there too. As an Italian, I just love that. That is like so nice. Put that as good. Move that to 1. We bold it up as well so we know when we did it. Bang ski. Maybe not. Bold. Thank you. There we are. So there we go, boys. We did what we had to do, which was good. And hopefully we're not too bad. Also need to put in here UCL quarter as well. I'm going to get rid of the video hands at 4 to go because realistically that's probably too much. That's more. I would rather have that in there, which, why not? Alright, there we go. Here's what is. 3-0, we're very happy. Yeah, my inner Italian is like loving the fact that we didn't concede. The chat knows. The chat knows. If you have enjoyed us winning the cup here today, give it a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. The boys are all happy that we did that. The boys, where everyone is like, yep, thank you very much. I'm over the moon with that as well. Apparently, we've paid out a lot of stuff there. We've given 2.5 mil for Iramoto, 2.5 mil to for Villa. For there, we apparently give Real Madrid 319k for that as well, for whatever reason. And then all these boys have got some clauses in there, including Iramoto, got 600k for that. Nice. There you go. So balance is going to look a little bit worse for wear. At the end of the day, though, we won the cup. We didn't win the league. Next season, we're going to still be here with Dortmund to try and topple Bayern, and I think we will, and do it easy. Till then, I'll see you guys for the World Cup shortly. Thank you very much, and goodbye.